Hi, my name is Gwen Lundgren, otherwise previously known as the emotional angry elf. So prior to starting treatment with Dr. Robert, I was really struggling with just severe emotional triggers, just very kind of running hot, always having that anger just directly under the surface, and truly not who I am as a person or who I have ever identified with being. And so it was kind of this cognitive dissonance and feeling like, wow, I'm just not myself. And it's frustrating, certainly, to be seeing one thing and knowing that's not representing who I am on the inside. So fast forward a couple of months after receiving, go ahead.
Okay.
Fast forward a couple of months after receiving treatment with Dr. Robert, probably more specifically the QNRTs, the mudding, I'm sure. And he also recommended a book called Radical Forgiveness, which is now going to be my go-to for anybody with similar struggles. It has been just an absolute godsend for me. But it was truly the combination of all three, kind of trying to embody through radical forgiveness and working on my mindset.
What like real life example did you notice change? Like with what happened at work versus like used to be like this and then.
Yeah, it used to be at work. I'm a nurse, and I was known as the one that can pull the mom voice and call people out as they needed it when they were super behavioral. Again, that it doesn't feel good to know that I'm the one that's kind of got, and I wasn't necessarily even doing it from a place from love. It was more from a place of being triggered prior to even going in there. And so I don't believe my outcome your outcome can be truly beneficial if you're coming from a place of anger. So again, fast forward, now I'm feeling balanced. Yes, there are things, this is still life, and there are things that are frustrating, certainly. My patience level is just absolutely improved to a point where I'm coming from a place of love and calm much more of the time. Like I said, this is still life, and there are still things that trigger me, but I'm much more able to pull back, breathe into it, and revert back to that place of love. My kids, my daughters most specifically, were wondering if I needed to have prior to coming in, wondering if I really needed to be on something stronger for my anti-anxiety med. On the flip side, I actually went off a stronger anti-anxiety med, and I'm on a very, very low dose. And my sense of calm, anxiety triggers are just calm. I think the angry lion within me is sleeping or gone. And that feels really good. Thank you to Dr. Robert and his team.
Well, thank you for sharing. That's great.